Hello. Can you hear me? Tiffany, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I guess two people. Ah.
Mhm.
How do I let people in? Admit all. Hi, everybody.
Hello.
I'm new to hosting, so bear with me while I let everybody in. How is everybody back?
Doing all right.
The sky is so beautiful. It looks like the sky behind me in this canned picture. It is that pretty here today in Sedona.
Oh, we have a huge storm rolling in that looks pretty scary here.
It's very dark. Yes.
Okay, so let's see. Can the computer see you? Oh, Ustata's here. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you,
Yes.
Jenny.
Oh, hi, Ustata. We're in a study room if you want to join us. If you're
That's
okay.
okay. I have my tea, all the things, all good. But right now your camera is a little bit off.
Our camera is really off.
Yeah, try unplugging and plugging it back in. It might be just a loose wire right now.
We're in a study room and I don't know. Let's see, where does the plug live?
It should be right behind the
Yeah.
computer screen.
All right.
Okay, so we're gonna just wait a few more minutes to see who else comes in. And then since we only have an hour, we'll get right at it because we have excitement planned for today.
I don't care.
So is everyone as hectic as I am?
Probably.
Well, we had planned our calendar for AWHE. The committee got together this summer with Dr. Ryan and we planned out all the dates. And I don't know, Catherine, you'll have to remind me why we thought today would be a good day to start. But so I apologize if we've just added to the craziness of the first week back, second day.
Well, given the topic, it's probably good that we have this before we head into fall.
Keeps us on our toes.
Okay. I'll give it 2 more minutes and then we'll get going.
I'm going to do a shout out. This is Pam to Tiffany Cragness. Welcome. It's good to see you and see your face. We've been talking by email.
I know.
But haven't really seen each other with it. Welcome to Yavapai College.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Lauri, are we doing any intros?
Sure, we can do that. We can start that right now. Good idea. Thank you. Who would like to start?
Well, I guess since I asked, I'll start. But just because I was thinking that I don't know Tiffany. So I'm Lisa Schlegel and I'm wearing the shirt from yesterday already. And I work in the Regional Economic Development Center as our corporate liaison.
And I'm Pam Pierce from HR.
Hi, Pam. I haven't seen you in a while either. Good to
I
see
know,
you.
I saw you yesterday. Never got a chance to say hey.
Oh, okay. I didn't even see
You
you.
too.
There's a lot of people.
I'm Mustaza from the library.
They're seeing all of us right now. Yeah, they're seeing you. Hi, I'm Ginny from the library.
I'm Julie from the business office.
Shelley from the library.
I'm Lisa from HR. I've got my camera off because I am eating lunch right now.
And I'm Linda from Lifelong Learning, and I'm in Sedona today, and I just did the same thing. I'm eating my lunch.
Well, it is a lunch and learn.
That's right. I'm Kara, health and wellness and nutrition instructor.
Hi, I'm Catherine from the RADC. I work with Lisa Schlegel and I'm eating lunch, and so my camera is off as well.
I'm
Yeah.
Helen, and I'm from Film and Media Arts and the Prescott Film Festival.
Hello, Megan Crossfield. I'm with the Academic Affairs Division, overseeing different projects.
All right. And I am Lauri Dreher, and I'm the program manager, or program director for the management program at the college.
Congratulations on your award.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you. Thank you.
Lori, I just got a text from Emily Weinecker. She's waiting to be let into the meeting.
I don't have anyone to admit.
She's in the wrong meeting.
Yeah, there's no one to admit.
Tiffany, where do you work?
I was waiting for everybody else to finish. There we go. Still getting used to the headset. I paralegal studies.
Oh, great. Welcome.
Thank you. And I too am going to turn off my camera here soon so I can eat lunch too.
That's fine. So Lisa, can you message Emily and let her know?
I did.
Okay, because I don't have anyone to admit. Well, so we will get going, but so what was supposed to happen today is I am doing about a 10-minute little lesson on what an elevator pitch is, and then you'll have about 5 minutes to actually draft an elevator pitch. And then Karen Palmer was supposed to be here and she's not here. So I don't know if this will happen after that. We were going to partner you up with someone so that you two could work on your drafts for about, and we're doing this real fast. I'm going to do a 10-minute presentation. You get 5 minutes to write your draft, and then 5 minutes with a partner to share your draft. And then we were going to do, Karen was going to explain the speed networking for about 5 minutes. And then you'd have about 20 minutes to do speed networking to work on your elevator pitch and build some collaborations and network, and then wrap up for 5 minutes, and that's done. So I don't know where Karen is, but I'll go ahead and start with what an elevator pitch is, and we'll just see what happens. Let me let Emily in. Hi, Emily. Oh, she's connecting to audio. And there's Dr. Ryan. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen, and we're just starting. Maybe we should have introductions of Emily Weinecker and Dr. Ryan real fast, and we've already introduced everyone else. So if you two want to chime in. Nope.
Anything in particular we're supposed to say?
Just who you are and how wonderful you are.
Oh, hi, I'm Emily Weinecker and I'm wonderful. I'm
Yes, you are.
Chief Human Resources Officer here at AWHE College.
And I'll go next. I'm Lisa Ryan. I'm president of AWHE College. Wonderful to see everybody. I was having technical difficulties in 32. Had to restart my computer, so sorry for being late.
Me too.
Okay. Yeah, it's kind of iffy because I was sharing that Karen Palmer is supposed to be here because she's doing half of this, so we may not have her half to do, but I don't know where that. But let me go ahead and share.
The link in the invitation didn't work, so the one I had on my calendar, so I don't know if it has something to do with it.
I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to share a PowerPoint, and I know this is going to sound silly, but someone may have to, I know there's a button I need to click so you guys can hear a video, but I don't know.
Yeah, if you click share screen, and then when it pops up, you're going to see the option to share audio as well. And you'll just want to make sure that that check mark is checked.
Okay.
The share screen video window.
Oh, there it is. Wow. Okay. Now I need to find it. Here it is. All right. Does everyone see my PowerPoint?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, yay. All right. Now I know there's something happens when I because I have two screens. So tell me. Well, we may just have to leave it at this. All right. Well, now I can't. See, it's not working. Hold on, because I have two monitors and it gets messed up when I try and do it with two monitors. There we go. Are you still seeing it?
Try unsharing your screen and then reshare it with the second monitor.
Okay. There it is. I'm glad someone there.
It's working.
Okay. All right. So I'm kind of changing up what an elevator pitch is a little bit from traditional to a more usable outward mindset type of elevator pitch. And I just quickly wanted to talk about what is an elevator pitch and why do I need one? So it's a brief way of introducing yourself, and it really shouldn't be more than 30 seconds long. And you may think that's not very long. But the reason it has that name is typically an elevator ride, I don't know how many floors, is less than 30 seconds. So it should be able to share all about your why, your passion, how you do your why, and make a connection in the time it takes to do an elevator ride. And I came from industry, so elevator pitches were more for salespeople to get in there to be able to make a sale, but it's kind of morphed into, you know, networking and for people that are trying to get a job, make connections that way. So no more than 30 seconds, and it's to make a connection with someone. And you need to determine your purpose for, or adjust your elevator pitch for whatever purpose you're going into. So you'll need to, if you're going into a network situation, maybe a chamber of commerce meeting or what have you, or you're looking for a job or whatever the situation is, you want to adjust your elevator pitch to meet that purpose, that certain situation. And you want to share your why. And then lastly is the main purpose of it is to develop a collaboration, to make that networking connection so that you can collaborate and it's not take, but you have things to offer as well. So if you can create a collaboration as the ultimate goal of making this new connection, then there's purpose for both sides. So I have a short 3-minute video that I wanted to share, and it has to do, and if you've listened to my workshops in the past, I share a lot of Simon Sinek, and the short video I'm showing has to do with business, but I really like the way he talks about how Apple approaches who they are, and then I'm going to relate that to your elevator pitch. So let me go to the video. But now I don't think you can see it. Oops. Hold on here. There we go.
All those great leaders and all those great organizations, everything from Martin Luther King to Apple Computers, it doesn't matter. Big companies, small companies in every single industry. All those that command great loyalty, people Loyalty is a feeling. Loyalty is a feeling, a human feeling. All those that command loyalty from employees and from customers and from investors, every single one of them, regardless of their industry, thinks, acts, and communicates the exact same way, and it's the complete opposite to everybody else. All I did was write it down. And it's probably the world's simplest idea. I call it the golden circle. It's a bullseye. In the middle is the word why. The center ring is the word how. And the outside ring is the word what. It's this little idea that distinguishes those that survive those 3 years. And more importantly, it's this little idea that is able to inspire people to join you in your pursuit. Every single organization on the planet knows what they do. You know the products you sell and the services you offer. Some organizations know how they do what they do. These are the things that we think make us special or better or stand out from our competition. But not very many organizations can clearly state why they do what they do. And by why, I don't mean to make a profit, that's a result. By why, I don't mean to have an exit strategy. By why, I mean what's your purpose, what's your cause, what's your belief? Why does your organization exist? Why did you get out of bed this morning? And why should anyone care? As a result, the way we think, the way we act, the way we communicate is from the outside in. We tell people what we do, we tell them how we do it, and we expect some sort of behavior, a purchase, support, a vote, hard work.
Oops, what happened? Hold on. Let me pop back where we were.
All what's your belief? Why does your organization exist? Why did you get out of bed this morning?
I'm sorry, guys. Every time I admit someone, it stops. So
All organization exist. Why did you get out of bed this morning? And why should anyone care? As a result, the way we think, the way we act, the way we communicate is from the outside in. We tell people what we do, we tell them how we do it, and we expect some sort of behavior, a purchase, support, a vote, working hard. But all the inspired leaders, those with the capacity to inspire, every single one of them, regardless of their size, regardless of their industry, thinks, acts, and communicates from the inside out. They all start with why. I use Apple very frequently because they're easy to understand and we all get it. If Apple were like everyone else, a piece of communication from them would sound like this. We make great computers. They're beautifully designed, simple to use, and user-friendly. Want to buy one? That's normal. Here's our new technology company. We have these features and that features, and we're better than our competition in this way. We're simpler and have a better user interface. Choose us. This is normal. Here's our law firm. We have all the best lawyers. We went to all the best schools. We win all of our cases. Choose us. This is the norm. But all the inspiring leaders and all the inspiring organizations do it differently. This is how Apple actually does it. They start here. Everything we do, they say, we believe in challenging the status quo. We believe in thinking differently. The way we challenge the status quo is by making our products beautifully designed, simple to use, and user-friendly. We just happen to make great computers. Want to buy one? Totally different, right? It feels different. You want to join me in this pursuit, not because my computers are better, but because you believe what I believe.
okay. Can you guys still hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I'm sorry it kept stopping. I've never been the host. So when someone needed a minute, I clicked it and then it stopped. And so I apologize. Now you're probably wondering, well, what did that video have to do with elevator pitches? And this year, as you know, Yavapai College, we're really focusing on belonging for employees and belonging for our students and building collaboration. And we've been working with outward mindset initiatives. So the elevator pitch that is suiting to this culture right now, I think goes along with what the video that we just watched. And I'm taking the structure of an elevator pitch from a traditional method of what he explained most people start with the what, like who you are. My name is Lauri and this is what I do. And then you go to the how you do it. And most people never get to the why you do it. You do in the traditional method of an elevator pitch. So I think that more suiting to our cause today is the elevator pitch should take on the golden circle method. And we should start with our why in our elevator pitch. What's your purpose? What's your cause? What's your belief? And how do you do your why? And then the what for this situation for our elevator pitch is this is where we need to make our ask. And this is where we need to form our collaborations to help Yavapai College and each other. And so if some of you were in my workshops last year, I shared my why. So I'm going to share that with you today again. And so that little scrap of paper I've carried around in my wallet since my sophomore year of college. So that would have been 1984. And I happened to just see it on this little newsletter that the college put out. It didn't have an author, but it really struck a nerve apparently, since I've carried it for, I won't tell you how many years. But it says, it has been said there are two kinds of work a person does. The one he enjoys, the work he enjoys and the work he does best. If the two are the same, he is truly blessed. And I carry that because that's a foundation for my why. And it's taken years for me to develop my why, but this little scrap of paper helped me figure out what my why is. So I put my why there for you to see. I'm passionate about going to work because I thrive on the hope that I can help people attain knowledge and skills in order to make their lives a little bit easier, a little more successful, and hopefully more enjoyable. So that's my purpose, my cause, and my belief. Then for an elevator pitch, I would start with that why. Instead of saying, oh, my name is Lauri and I'm the management program director, that's not my why. So start with your why. When someone says, what do you do? Start with the why. I change lives, and then go into this. The next is, come on, I don't know why I'm having trouble, is the how. So if you do the golden circle, start with your why, then how. So the how I accomplish my why is I find like-minded people for collaboration. Let me admit, okay. We organize as a team to develop structures and processes that will allow for the creation of opportunities to help students successfully achieve their goals. That's how I accomplish my why. And then the next step is the what, or ask, make your ask for collaboration. So in our case, the ask would be, I've come to realize that there are always more efficient and effective ways of improving my how by communicating with others outside of my silo. So my ask in this networking elevator pitch is, what can we do to help each other accomplish our whys? And that encompasses the philosophy of outward mindset. And I've had examples of that happen over the summer and the end of last year. Is we're all going down these paths to do what's best in the interest of our students, but sometimes we don't know what everybody's doing, and so we're not being as efficient and as effective as possible. So for this elevator pitch that we're asking you to create a draft for is for your ask to ask for collaboration. Like, how can we help each other fulfill our whys? So now it's your turn, and I will put in the chat the steps, but you're going to get 5 minutes to create a draft for your elevator pitch for this culture, this example, this networking right now. And then we'll give you, if Karen has it ready to go, we'll have to see, we'll give you 5 minutes to work on your draft with a partner. And then after that, we're going to do a speed networking so that you can actually try and make collaborations today. Find out, there might be someone that's working on something parallel to you that really the two of you, if you knew about what they were working on, you could create a collaboration and just be much more efficient and effective for you as well as our students. So the steps to creating your elevator pitch is start with your why. What's your purpose, your cause, and your belief? Then how do you do your why? And then make your ask. You know, what is it that you're asking for collaboration? And then I put this on there is it doesn't stop there. Today, after our networking event, if you find someone that you've collaborated with, you've got to make a plan for a follow-up because it can't just stop today. Any questions?
Lauri, can you show us that slide? We're still seeing your why.
Oh my goodness, you haven't seen anything else? Someone should have said something. Okay, that's what that's what I said next. And what else? Let's see, the next one. So there's those three of my elevator pitch. I would say what my why is. I'm passionate about going to work because, and then how do I accomplish my why? And then what's my ask? And then I showed one more slide. I don't know why I showed that slide. So this is an example of what you should come away with today in your draft. Just those three pieces. And then hopefully during the speed networking, you'll meet someone and then you can make a plan to circle back around and collaborate together. Okay, any other questions? All right, I'm going to stop sharing, but I will put in the chat the steps and the definitions so you have it. And Karen, how are we doing?
Lauri, it's Catherine.
Yes.
It's going to be me.
Oh.
Karen is multitasking right now. She's in a division meeting.
Oh no.
So I'm going to be doing the networking and putting everybody into breakout rooms. So let me know when you're ready for me to do that.
Yeah, we're ready, and I will put in the chat the 4 steps to creating your elevator pitch. But wait, so everyone gets 5 minutes right now to work on their draft, and then we'll put them in partners for 5 minutes to then share their drafts and talk about how it could be different or could be better or needs to change.
Okay, so just let me know when you're ready.
Okay,
for me to do
so just so everybody has it, let me put in the chat. So, okay, so there's the 4 steps in the chat. So go ahead and we'll give you silence so that you can work on your elevator pitch draft. So,
Lauri,
yeah,
could you talk a little more about the ask part?
well,
and kind of how it fits both today, but in general?
Well, when you're doing a networking event, you don't want to leave it at, you know, this is my why and this is how I do my why. I mean, there's always the purpose. I mean, it stems from an elevator pitch back to sales. Your ask is, hey, should you buy this? Like that video said, you know, I'm Apple. This is what we do. You want a phone or you want to buy it? So they're always, even for traditional elevator pitches, there always should be an ask. Like, what do you want from this
interaction
or connection?
Okay.
So that's why I said for every event or situation that you're going into, that you're going to need to make connections and meet people and introduce yourself and share your why and your how, you want something, right?
Okay.
And then that's not a bad thing to go into it with that motivation. But in the environment of outward mindset, it's a collaboration is our ask in this environment. And we're doing an elevator pitch for this to network and get to know that our peers. And so in this instance, our ask should be like, what is there something I need to be better at my why and to service our students? I'm sure there's lots of us that need help and we're not going to ask, or we're all in our silos just with our head down, working, and we don't know what other people are doing. And like I said, this summer, I found out, you know, here I'm working, and there's someone pretty much doing the same thing I'm trying to do, parallel. And when we realized that, we were like, wait a minute, let's collaborate and be more efficient and effective and happy and do this together, because our ask was, let's help each other. Does that help? So we just need to communicate more, because I bet if we had a whole day together or traveled together for a weekend, I bet every single one of us are duplicating efforts to some extent. Okay, so you ready to partner up? So Kathleen, whenever you're ready to just partner people up to, if we have an odd, you could do a 3.
Catherine, this is Ginny. There's actually 3 of us in our room. We're in a study room. So just so you know. There's Shelley. Hi.
Okay.
Okay.
And how long are we going in these rooms again?
5 minutes.
Okay. All right, you're going in your rooms now, everybody.
They're coming back.
We're repopulating.
Can you guys hear that thunder?
I can't. Well, Linda's like, what thunder? Linda, you're in Sedona. We're getting a major storm over here.
Yeah,
TV, not yet.
Yeah, we got it major this morning at 4 o'clock in the morning in Chino Valley.
Yeah, we did too in Prescott Valley.
Yeah, Prescott Valley got it while we were trying to sleep.
Yeah, no, I would see a flash and I'd start counting seconds to see how many miles it was away.
It was crazy.
All right, let's get everybody
I'm
back.
gonna mute us for right now.
I think, do we have everyone back, Catherine?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So first of all, I want to apologize that I act like I've never used Zoom or done a power.
Lauri, stop.
I'm just so discombobulated today, so I apologize. And the second thing is Karen's not going to make it here today. We had this scheduled and then all the division meetings got scheduled. So it's just kind of been crazy. So we apologize. So we're not going to be able to do the speed networking for you to develop those collaborations, but we will work it into the next section because I think it's important. But you don't have to wait a month to the next lunch and learn. Use these throughout campus, and because we're working on belonging and we're all going to have a free lunch a week now or a free meal a week, go up to someone new and ask to have lunch and do your elevator pitch. But we wanted to see if there were any volunteers that might want to share what they've come up with, and you can practice with us as a group and you might be able to find someone to collaborate with today. So anyone willing to share?
I'd like to
Oh,
volunteer.
I see a hand.
Julie will go.
Oh, we have a couple hands.
Me?
Yep.
All right. Hi, I'm Julie Galgano. I help staff be heard and I make a positive contribution to the culture at YC. I do this by taking an active participation in YCSA. Would you like to join me in my efforts?
Takers? Anyone?
I'm in.
Well, and also since Julie's on, like Julie was my example of I needed help. I'm the new ProGrow chair, and as a committee member on ProGrow, the process just didn't make sense to me and was not efficient at all. And so I met with Julie and I met with Billy and we talked about it, and Julie is amazing and willing to help me figure out a more efficient process, and even jumped on it and started thinking way too much about it. But we're going to have a better process. It's going to take probably a month, but so thank you, Julie. But that's the example I'm talking about, is she had the answers to my problem. So thank you. Okay, who else would like to share? Okay, Emily.
Right. So I worked with Tiffany. I personally try to inspire, reflect, and promote an environment where individuals can achieve their full human potential. And I lead an optimistic HR team that creates a workplace where people belong, where partnerships prevail and performance excels. So Tiffany was a new employee, and so I asked her, I'm curious about how you view the HR team and what we do. And she said, and Pam, I need to say thank you so much, because she said she was both surprised and shocked at the excitement and the positivity that Pam exhibited, and it made her feel like this is a happy place to be and she was glad to be here. So
Everybody's looking at their phone. Flash flood.
Flash flood. So thank you, Pam, for being that optimistic professional.
That's
Thanks
great.
to Tiffany for coming on board. She's just excellent.
Yes.
Thank you, Emily. That was great. Who else? We have time for a couple more. Don't be shy. All right, Megan, and then we have Lisa Schlegel and Lisa Ryan.
So I wrote, I am passionate about making education and knowledge more accessible to students and the greater community. I hope to support students in achieving their goals by helping them realize that higher education is attainable. I work with faculty, staff, and students to build our open educational resources program, which offers students access to free educational resources, ultimately saving students money while going to school. We can increase access to education and knowledge in many ways, and I would love to hear your ideas of how we can expand students' exposure to all their opportunities.
Wow, that is really good. I bet every single one here has an idea they would love to share with you during that free lunch. That's great. Like, okay, so that was 30 seconds. That was amazing. Thank you. All right. Our Lisa's.
Do you want me to go or?
Sure.
Go ahead, Lisa.
Okay. Mine's a little shorter. My passion is connecting people with opportunities. Through developing personal relationships with others, I learn about their needs and challenges to connect them with others who offer resources and opportunities. I empower people to reach for their dreams and goals. I'd like to get to know you, your needs and challenges, and how I can connect you with opportunities and resources, or connect your expertise to others.
That's
So I did that a little more from a personal standpoint.
Yeah, because
I can apply it in the work or not.
You did a selfish ask, which selfish is not a negative thing. You did an ask for you, but then you also offered give me your ask as well. So that's great. So before we hear Dr. Rhines, one thing I want to just point out, isn't this such a better way to network or connect with someone versus saying, hi, I'm Lauri, I'm the Yavapai College director of the management program, instead of starting with I changed lives, and go right into your why, your how, and then your ask. It's so much better, and you'll get attention. Okay, Dr. Ryan.
Yes, so I partnered with Megan Crossfield, and I'll talk a little bit about that in a second. But what I said is our work at Yavapai College leaves students better off than when they came to us by providing education that leads to living wage jobs and engendering a true sense of worth and belonging. And so my ask for you all would be, how can we partner to ensure that this happens? That might be for you, but for a donor, I might say, how can we partner to impact more lives together? Or, depending on the audience, I might change that ask. But I think the why and the how don't change really. Right. But one of the things that Megan and I talked about, I really like the idea of starting with the why, because it gets people like, oh, interested right away. And one of the things that Megan suggested is, instead of introducing ourselves like the way we did, maybe when we come to this group each time, we start with, hi, I'm Lisa, and give our why, so that it becomes more normal, because we tend to go back and revert to, hi, I'm Lisa Ryan, I work at Yavapai College, instead of saying, hi, I'm Lisa Ryan, and I work to impact student lives, and how can you help me? How can we partner? So to be able to practice that every time we come into this, That would make it more automatic when we are out there with others. And I thought that was a great idea, Megan. Great suggestion.
I love that. Plus, people listen right away.
Yeah.
Like, oh, they're going to start asking questions. Like, what do you mean you impact lives? Or, what do you mean you change lives? Because that's just not normal.
Yeah.
All right. Anyone else? Okay. Well, I apologize that no networking, but I think today was very valuable. And I loved hearing, like, you guys were so good at it. Like, all the people that shared, those were amazing elevator pitches. So work on them, polish them, think about it and tweak it, try and practice. And I will post the PowerPoint that I did in the SharePoint. And everybody that was here today, we're going to send a welcome gift, correct, Dr. Ryan? And
yes,
a welcome gift too?
Yes, I can show it to you. It's a Padfolio.
Yeah.
And it has AWHE on
Nice.
it, the Arizona Women in Higher Ed. And then it's kind of got a neat little thing. So you can store all your stuff in it. So each time when you come, you have one little place for that. But it's really
Everyone's
cool.
like,
It's
"Ah!"
vinyl and yeah, it's very nice.
So, yeah, so we will get those sent out to you. We're gonna try and so look at the schedule of all the meetings on the SharePoint, and we'll make sure all of you know how to get to that. And we try to do, what is it, the second Tuesday of every month, but there were a couple we couldn't fit into that. But then we are also trying to do a special come together activity once a quarter.
Yeah, I think once a semester.
Once a semester.
Yeah.
Once a semester. And so we have a plan to come together and see people face to face, but we're going to be sending out little packages and for meetings to keep, of goodies. And also your tiles, if you did the sculpt and sip with us in the spring, the tiles are done.
Oh, yay.
We just need to figure out how we're going to get those to you. So we're a little slow getting out of the gate this year, but we have those for you as well. Any questions?
I'd be happy to help with that distribution, Lauri. I tend to be out and about around the county, so I can deliver or whatever. So
okay, yeah, we gotta. Well, maybe we should collaborate and you talk about it because I have no clue how we're gonna do it, but we'll figure it out.
Okay.
Any other announcements or shares, or anybody need anything? Okay. Well, I know this has been a busy week already, and we're only in day 1.5. So thank you for spending this precious time with us. And we look forward to an exciting year together. And Dr. Ryan, do you have anything else you want to leave everyone with?
I just want to say I appreciate all of you. Have a great semester. It's off to a great start, and I look forward to getting to know each one of you better.
Lori, thank you for taking the time to be here today.
Thank you, Lori.
Thank you, Lori, for putting it all together.
Bye, everyone.